Okay, this is Block 6, the Great Depression. Section 2, Hoover's response to the section beginning with the Reconstruction Finance Corporation. Hoover's interventions in the economy in terms of public works and producer cooperatives are not working. So Hoover takes further steps. And the next step that he took was known as the Reconstruction Finance Corporation. And the RFC is a direct government intervention into the economy. It provides federal money to banks, insurance companies, corporations. It is intended to indirectly help individual citizens. That if a company has more money, it can hire some more workers. If an insurance company has more money, it can pay off its claims better. If a state has more money, it doesn't have to lay off its teachers and its government workers. The RFC is federal money given to organizations, and that money is expected to trickle down to benefit individual people. Railroad companies, state and local governments, banks, all get money from Washington, D.C. in an attempt to prop up and to put a foundation under the economy. Another thing that Hoover did was he helped out labor. He outlawed, and this was the Norris-Laguardia Anti-Injunction Act. And that act, what that did, it outlawed yellow dog contracts, which, if you remember, a yellow dog contract is a contract that a worker signs promising not to join a union. That Norris-Laguardia Act outlawed companies from using yellow dog contracts, and it also forbade federal courts from issuing injunctions to striking labor unions. That a labor union could now strike, and a federal court could not order them back to work with an injunction. This is an attempt for, this gives labor more leeway in negotiations with companies, but the problem was these companies were simply in no realistic position to increase wages or increase hiring. They were losing money left and right and going out of business themselves. But here is evidence, ladies and gentlemen, that President Hoover was already involving himself and the American government in the American economy in ways that even the most progressive dreams of Woodrow Wilson and Teddy Roosevelt might not have imagined. $2.5 billion to public works, a Reconstruction and Finance Corporation directly giving money to companies who the government thinks is deserving. Help for labor in terms of the ending of the practice of yellow dog contracts, the courts forbidden from issuing injunctions. These are many of the same things that President Roosevelt will try to do when he gets elected in 1932. It's not working. That no degree of government intervention as the economy is sliding down in 1930, 1931 could help. The Republicans are demolished in the 1930 off-term elections. Majorities in the House the Democrats win a majority in the House, the Democrats win a majority in the Senate, and the Democratic Party can sniff the presidency. And they start working against Hoover, any other of the plans that he wants to do. The great engineer could not engineer economic recovery. One further, and that was the fate of Herbert Hoover as the 1930 elections ended. He's intervening in the economy. It is not working. The economy continues to get worse.